Bare knuckle fighting ain't for the weak. It's about pushing limits, training harder, and staying sharp. You don't hold back in the ring, so why hold back in life? This energy boost hits harder than a left hook. Bucked up and BKFC hard-hitting pre-workouts, energy for any moment.
Something that I work on throughout my camps called the Rasha. It's super key for me. It's really helped me.
My name is Dr. J.R. Rivera-Dehenia. Rasha stands for Reciprocal Antenna System for Holographic Activation. Key benefits that athletes can receive is stress relief, relaxation, reduce inflammation, less performance anxiety. If you're interested in upgrading your performance, come visit us at therasha.com or our Instagram.
The most violent night in combat sports returns to the City of Champions, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, at the River Cree Resort and Casino with BKFC Fight Night, Edmonton. Hello, hello, hello. I am Mr. Live Worldwide, Jeff Houston, and welcome to the official weigh-in show for BKFC Fight Night, Edmonton. As always, we are fueled up by Bucked Up Energy Drink, Amnesia Vodka, Blackout Coffee Company, and the world's creamiest stout, Forged Irish Stout. This is our first time in the Great White North in 2025 with Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship at our favorite place to start a fight. Now tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, the first fight gets kicked off on the BKFC app and Fubo Sports with so many other streaming options on BKFC.com. We start at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Now let's meet the stars of the show for BKFC Fight Night Edmonton with our first fight of the night in the middleweight division. First to the scale, his undefeated BKFC record stands at 1-0. From Crooksville, Ohio, here is Skyler Moeller. Skyler Moeller, 174.6. And his opponent toes the line tomorrow, ready for bare knuckle fight number 3. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, here is Adam Castle de Freitas. Adam de Freitas, 174.8. And you'll be able to watch the first 3 fights free on the official BKFC Instagram and YouTube page. This one going down in the middleweight division. Adam de Freitas and Skyler Moeller.
Bring it tomorrow, fellas. You start off the night for us right. Excellent. Good job. Excellent. Good job, guys.
And our next fight takes place in the lightweight division. First to the scale, his MMA record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat. From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, making his BKFC debut, here is Nick the Fury Felber. Nick Felber, 155.6. And his opponent holds a bare knuckle fighting record of 3 fights and tomorrow makes his official BKFC debut from Penetanguishene, Ontario, Canada. Here is James, the Penetanguishene Wolverine Delzell. James Delzell, 153.8. Fight number 2 coming your way in the lightweight division. James Delzell taking on Nick Felber.
Opportunity, lots of people watch, let's make it a good one. Face forward, fellas, face forward. Good job, fellas, back to left, good job, good job.
And here is your next fight of the night in the welterweight division. First to the scale, his MMA record stands at 7 fights and tomorrow makes his BKFC debut. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, by way of Nigeria, here is Justin, the Nigerian Black Panther Kennedy. Justin Kennedy, 162 even. And his opponent holds a BKFC record standing at 1-0 from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Here is Caden, Prettiest Scott. Caden Scott, 164.2.
All right, fellas, get over here. Go on the line.
Fight number 3 looks to be an intriguing face-off and an even more intriguing fight in the welterweight division. Caden Scott taking on Justin Kennedy.
Look forward, fellas, face forward. Face off that. Good job, fellas.
Next up, we have the welterweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat. From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, here is Matt, the Hawk Sakalakcha. Matt Sakalakcha, 165.4. And his opponent holds a BKFC record standing at 1-0 from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Here is Kimani, the King Crawford. Kimani Crawford, 169.6.
All right, fellas, we facing off right here. Let's see it.
Fight number 4, welterweight division. Kimani Crawford taking on Matt Sakalakcha.
You guys talking about that fight night? Let's get it, fellas. Face forward, pose off that way, too. Let's get that fight night, baby. Good job, fellas. Extra left. Good job. Good work. Get work. Get it.
What a fight card we are bringing to the River Cree Resort Casino. And this next fight is a perfect example of just that in the Cruiserweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands at 3 victories opposite 3 defeats. From Columbus, Georgia, by way of Detroit, Michigan, USA, here is Joseph, the Dark Knight Cree. Joseph Cree, 194.4. And his opponent holds a BKFC record standing at 1-0 from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, by way of Prince George, British Columbia. Here is Caden, the Giant Jeremie. Caden Jeremie, 195 even.
Back up, over here, fellas. All right,
Fight number 5 in the heavyweight division. Caden Jeremie taking on the veteran Joseph Cree.
Let's go, play gets the goal, man. You guys are the veterans. Come out here. Face off, face forward. You know the pose off, face it forward. There we go. Good point of call, guys. We're showcasing you for a reason. Back to left, back to left. Good job, fellas.
As we keep things moving along to the next fight of the night, this one in the women's strawweight division. First to the scale, she toes the line tomorrow, ready for bare knuckle fight number 2. From Columbus, Georgia, USA, here is Emma Easy Murray. Emma Murray, 114.6. And her opponent holds a BKFC record standing at 1-0. From the City of Champions, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, here is Alexandra Delgado Lopez. Alexandra Delgado Lopez, 114.4.
All right, over here, ladies.
For those of you watching that are keeping track, this is fight number 6 in the women's strawweight division. Alexandra Delgado Lopez and Emma Murray.
Let's do it. Face forward, ladies. Face forward. Face off that way. Let's see it. Make it a good one, ladies. Back to left, back to left. Good job.
Next up, we present to you the big boys in the heavyweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat. From Hudson, Florida, by way of Great Falls, Montana, USA, here is Brady Big Bird Meister.
Coming in.
Brady Meister, 241.8. And his opponent holds a BKFC record standing at 1-0 from Sherwood Park, Alberta, Canada, by way of Bulk Grove, Ukraine. Here is Bogdan, the Iron Hammer Gota. Bogdan Kotok, 245 even.
All right, fellas.
Talk about altitude in this fight.
Let's see it,
6'4" versus 6'7". Bogdan Kotok, Grady Meister, heavyweight division.
Face forward, fellas. Face forward. Pose off that way, too. The only fight for the heavyweights. Let's make it a good one, fellas. Good job. Good work. Excellent. Good job, fellas.
And now we present to you your feature fight of the night in the lightweight division. First to the scale, he steps into the squared circle tomorrow, ready for bare knuckle fight number 4. From Lancaster, Pennsylvania, USA, here is Zach Little Mac Bunnell. Zach Bunnell, 150.8. And his opponent holds an undefeated BKFC record, standing at 3-0. From Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, by way of Samoa, Iraq. Here is the undefeated, hungry Hassan Ahanen. Hassan Ahanen, 156 even. Here it is, your feature fight of the night, BKFC Fight Night, Edmonton, in the lightweight division. The undefeated Hassan Ahanen taking on Zach Bunnell.
It's gonna be a good one. That's why I put it on. Face forward, fellas, and do it. Put it on. Feel that light. Feel that shine. Let's get it, fellas. Excellent. Good job. Good job, guys.
You can feel the excitement and the tension in the air, ladies and gentlemen, as we present your co-main event tomorrow in the lightweight division. First to the scale, he is a true MMA veteran of 51 fights, holds a bare-knuckle fighting record standing at 3 fights, and tomorrow makes his official BKFC debut. From Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada, here is Tim the Chin Tamaki. Tim Tamaki, 154.6. And his opponent holds an undefeated BKFC record at 2-0. From Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, here is the wildly popular Super Chad Lucanis. Chad Lucanis, 154.2.
Over here, fellas, on this way.
What a co-main event we present to you tomorrow in the lightweight division. The undefeated Chad Lucanis takes on the longtime fighting veteran making his debut, Tim Tamaki.
Face forward, let's see it, let's see it. Make it go on, face forward and pose off that way too, fellas. Face forward that way, yeah, pose off that way. Good job.
And now, Edmonton, we present to you your main event, BKFC Fight Night in the middleweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat with 1 fight even. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, by way of Lawrence, Massachusetts, USA, here is Will the Brown Bomber Santiago. Will Santiago, 174.6. And his opponent holds an undefeated BKFC record at 2-0 from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Here is True Wild Boy Stuve. Drew Stuve, 175 even. What a good time we're going to have tomorrow. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the fireworks and getting these two apart. It looks a lot trickier than it is in the middleweight division. Drew Stuve and Will Santiago. This looks like a fight you do not want to miss. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap. But before we get doing that, let's have an official face-off. And we're going to do our best to keep the peace before the fight tomorrow. So let's hear it one time for a much calmer and collected Drew Stuve and Will Santiago.
All right, fellas, let's do it, guys. Good job, good job.
As we said, ladies and gentlemen, in BKFC, anything can happen. If that's any kind of indication, we're going to have a fun time tomorrow night here at the River Cree Resort Casino, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, for BKFC Fight Night. We will see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, on the BKFC app, Fubo Sports, and for all the streaming devices, go to bkfc.com. Thank you very much. And Edmonton, let's knuckle up.